3 album, this brand new series just dropped on Netflix called The Flunked, and this series, it is in French, and this show, it is kind of like a comedy slash drama, and it is centers around Eddie, who is this, like, he's very math genius in this series we see, but he's kind of like this small crook, he does, like, I guess he does the small drilling here and there. But when he get caught in this like the club raid one night we see, so he was about to go to jail, but the detective offers him this substitute job in this school where we find out that there is this kid, his dad is this huge drug dealer. So basically he need to go that school undercover teacher and find out like who this kid's dad is, or like where he is, like which kid is, I guess, the drug dealer's kid. That is his job. So he goes to the school to be a math teacher, and he start teaching there as a substitute teacher, and I guess the show goes from there. And as I say, it is like a comedy slash drama. So I thought like overall this show, it is kind of like funny sometime, although there is some, like, the story wise there is some exaggeration going on here, obviously, especially in the first episode he basically like hit one student and still he had a job in that school. Like that will not happen in real life. So it does have some exaggeration, but as the show goes on, the story overall, it was quite good. I personally did like this show, although dubbing for this show wasn't perfect, if I'm being honest. So often the dialogue didn't translate, but still I found the center character Eddie's character, he to be quite interesting. He's like he's a small time criminal. Like he's not a huge criminal or anything. So he's really good at math. So when he goes to this school, where he finds out the school's principal is actually his like ex-girlfriend's like the principal here. So and we find out this ex-girlfriend like dad like was fired from his job, like the principal job, because of him. And I'm like, that was like really funny when as the audience you find out. And now like his daughter is also principal, and of course there is some tension between them because all this like history between the characters. So I thought overall like all that, like there's also some teacher in this, and some of these teachers, they're kind of like a weird, and some of these teachers like the dialogue between them, I definitely like again thought over the top, like characters here, like what, and some of the school student, the way they behave, although I don't know how it is in French, but I guess the way they behave, like they're just bullying each other openly like this, like there's no consequences, like what. So there's little bit like, I guess, unbelievable things were happening here that I was just like I was not sure how was I feeling. But overall the show still was very watchable, if I'm being honest. I was just like entertained by it. Like if you don't take everything seriously, you can actually enjoy this show, because the center actor, I thought he did good actually, and the principal who is the principal of the school, she was also really good. I thought she was also sometimes funny. Like she's not supposed to be funny character, but she was quite funny. And some of the teacher there, they were also like, they were weird for sure, but also sometimes they were also funny, I thought. And so, of course, Eddie, as he like start teaching there, and he start, I guess, developing a relationship with some of the student, because he's a teacher, and although he's a substitute teacher, he gets so much disrespect from the student. I was just like, what? But it is reality, when you are a substitute teacher, people do see you as a like you are just temporary, you know what I mean? So I was just like, it didn't make sense, if I'm being honest. Like everyone was just mean to him. He just really wanted to left the school, but he couldn't because he was there. So let's talk about his relationship with the detective lady, because the detective lady at first, she was like, oh, like I like nobody knows about you, that you are substitute teacher there. So her relationship with Eddie, the detective lady, it was good. I think there was some like funny back and forth, although he was wearing this ankle monitor, like every time he did something wrong, his like ankle monitor would go on, and she need to fix it. I thought that was quite funny. uh, there's some funny scene, honestly, here and there that I was just like laughing. That definitely some like an interesting funny scene here, although as I said, like the dubbing for this show, the dialogue always didn't land the joke, I suppose, for me personally, but still I was enjoying it because it's very easy show to watch, and it only has 8 episodes. Overall, I did like as I said, it is over the top. Then again, anything with the school and high school, this is like a Hollywood version you are watching. End of it, I don't know how much authentic to it, but overall, yeah, there is some over the top stuff going on. It still was quite entertaining that I personally liked, and that was my thought on this. Let me know in the comment, what do you think about Eddie and his like the way he was behaving with the student? Did you like him or not? Overall show, what do you think about it? Let me know in the comment. If you enjoyed this review, don't watch other reviews on other show and movie. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.